I need to edit the Super Mario 64 boil the bully sound effect. You know, the like right when he falls off. Hey friends, today's video is about the Liminal Vigil sidearm, which is obtainable from the Spire of the Watcher dungeon. I believe the final encounter. Previously, I got all mine by just doing the chest weekly on each character. I would just do one single clear, but then change characters for each chest checkpoint. And that is how I got the one I have. I farmed today for a headstone kill clip roll, and I just wanted to see what it was like and if it was good enough to consider going back in for. I would say through the short gameplay session I had, if I could match this stat for stat, I would take the headstone one over the tap the trigger. It's worth mentioning that on this archetype, the 2 bullet burst frame, tap the trigger can proc multiple times, like pretty much every time you pull the trigger for your TTK, which is insane when you consider the bonuses of tap the trigger. We can go to D2 Foundry really quickly and see exactly what we're getting there. So for 0.6 seconds, keep in mind the time to kill is 0.73, you were getting 40 stability. So look at that jump right there. The recoil direction is important, but keep in mind this has a weird firing pattern where the reticle goes into the gun model and you can't really see it, or rather the gun model rises up. So it's super weird, and maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that though. So there's a way to min-max it like this so you can get the most range possible with the most stability possible. Maybe it's corkscrew. That looks like it's it. Anyway, Desperado versus Kill Clip. Now that's the next question. Desperado 0.57 requires a headshot. Kill Clip, body shot's fine, 0.47. Kill Clip is superior. Swashbuckler makes sense if I was playing like a Striker Titan or something. And it can happen with Bakris because I am using Cold Snap nades. But I think Kill Clip is the easiest one to manage, especially with Bakris because you have Marksman's Dodge. So you can turn one kill at your 0.73 into a second kill at your 0.47, and it gets even better because you can now take a headshot off of the time to kill, which is amazing. However, I'm not going for that role because I find a lot of value in Headstone. So much so, I'd be willing to tank the range to go for stability so I could have Headstone. Headstone is such a beneficial perk, not just to the Stasis kit, but to the way that Trials plays. By putting the Glacier Nade on the revive, they have to break the crystal to get to the revive. And sure, you're like, oh, they'll just shoot the crystal and get it. It still takes time to do. And a lot of times with the quality of teammates you get in random matchmaking, that is the difference maker between winning a match and not. Not tap the trigger, making it slightly easier to get my time to kill. It's Headstone preventing the res so I can realistically 1v3. So that's where I landed with this. Still an incredible gun. Obviously, if you're comparing it to Trespasser, Trespasser's better, but Trespasser does not have Headstone. The other gun to compare it against is a slightly different archetype, but that would be the Peace Bond. Peace Bond has Harmony, Peace Bond has Swashbuckler, and most importantly, it has Skulking Wolf, and this archetype fares a little bit better with Bakris. So if I had to pick one out of the three, I'm picking Peace Bond over the other two. That being said, I think I am going to go back and farm for a Headstone kill clip roll in the future. It's just, when you consider what's available up for grabs this week, we have the Summoner in Trials. I think I'm going to prioritize Summoner over this, and maybe next time Spire the Watcher comes back, I'll go and grab a better stability Headstone roll. Past that, enjoy the gameplay. If I didn't show you the fragments and the mods, here they are. I have Font of Endurance on because I'm using one of each, and it can bump my resilience up to 7 to help tank stuff, as well as when I throw the crystals down, I can also tank extra headshot, body shot combos. Using Cloud Strike just because I felt like sniping, and it's really good with this setup. It doesn't two-body. Anyway, enjoy the gameplay. They deserve to team with teammates better than they can actually attain, and it's just a hard pill to swallow in any game. Any competitive sport. He couldn't get the res. He couldn't get the res. That was perfect. I gotta say, I will never get that satisfaction with tap the trigger. I really should just get a better one of these. Okay. Sorry I'm late. Oh, we got an ISO now. Not what I wanted to do, but it's gonna work out. It's the trick of Destiny 2 is rolling with the punches. Sometimes literally. Because those have a mind of their own. Not ideal because I don't have the dodge. I'm willing to concede power ammo though. It's machine gun. This is good for me. Good plays, team. Good plays. I don't have kit, so I gotta wait. Where does the headstone go, out of curiosity? But why do I even check it if it doesn't have Zim moment? Hold up. I'm tripping.